money do you expect to earn a month?
Not a lot.
I have a senior who is earning like annual salary like $500,000.
How would you estimate the number of coffee cups sold in Singapore daily?
It's very hard to get replies from jobs, and the mass applying and still not hearing back from a lot of them is a bit of a dejection to them. Yeah.
Today, we're at one of Singapore's top universities, and NUS! And this is where I gained the skills and knowledge that helped me land my first job. And today, we're going to interview students to find out more about their expected salaries. We are going to discover tips and secrets for acing job interviews, and also all the prep work they've done to land their dream jobs. I'm ready. Are you? I'm ready. Let's go! Let's go!
I'm studying communications and new media.
I do philosophy and theatre studies.
I was a theatre major.
Oh, really?
I'm doing a master's in robotics in NUS.
In computer science.
I'm doing medicine.
I'm currently studying biomedical engineering.
How are you liking computer science so far? What career plans do you have for yourself?
UI, UX, or in marketing. Yeah.
I want to work in the theatre industry.
Yeah.
Well, you have your head start like right now.
Yep.
It's going to be on YouTube.
Yeah!
Support channel.
The robotics engineer, specializing maybe like AI and everything. Yeah.
Being able to get a job in the future.
So if time were to reverse, and then you can pick another course, what course will you pick?
Medicine, because I'm a medicine reject.
You definitely want to be a doctor after you graduate.
Yeah.
I was thinking about going into research because I just had a scholarship. So
Congratulations.
NUS will pay for it.
Wow! Thank you, NUS. How much money do you expect to earn a month?
Maybe like 4K.
Not a lot.
Research position, I would say like 5K. I think if you're more on like the engineering side, deployment side, I would say 4.5.
I have a senior who is earning like annual salary like $500,000. I also know some people who are earning like 5,000 a month. That's a rare exception. I don't think it's very common for people to earn like that much.
He attached? No, I'm just kidding. How old is he?
26 or 27.
$500,000 a year? How is that possible?
Hopefully at least 4K, 5K.
For medical students specifically, I don't think it's something that we consider. At the end of the day, the purpose of our profession is like, to serve the community.
What are your peers getting on average?
Biomedical engineering has the lowest salary in engineering.
Really?
Yeah.
What have you done to make sure that you stay competitive?
Outside of my modules, I'll try to learn myself also. And like try to make my own projects.
I've been volunteering actually with like different theatre companies and of course internships.
Theatre also got internship.
Just general intern, like marketing intern for theatre companies.
If you don't have the practical skills to back it up, like an internship for example, they really won't pay you that high.
Computer science, you're required to like clear a certain amount of like internship. I think I'll just clear the bare minimum first. Then from then onwards, I'll see whether like it'd be good to like take on more internships.
So in year 3, 4, and 5, we are mainly just like in hospitals doing different postings.
I think mostly go into internships, work on your connections.
Okay, so how many internships do you think are enough?
Actually, I'm aiming for like at least like 1 internship every year.
At least one every year? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. You cannot go holiday, are you sure?
At least 2, so that you are exposed to different fields within the industry.
I have this one friend. I think in year 1, Sem 1, he was already working different internships already. Then year 1, Sem 2, he's also doing one now. I think a lot of people just like, it's just on a hustle.
Do you feel worried that he's doing that? Pressurized?
No.
Year 3 is more of like an adjustment, trying to get used to and like observing what doctors do, learn on the job kind of.
Okay.
I think people like me are just trying to survive day by day.
And what would you do to prepare yourself for an interview?
Do plenty of research on the company.
A researcher doing research.
And actually about the interviewer, have a gist of who they are, who is gonna be interviewing me.
You will stalk the interviewer.
How would you know?
Low-key, yes.
Market yourself to like the values that the company has.
The job description and whatever skills they mention, do you have something relevant to talk about?
I will like see their culture, what they expect from like interns.
Well, that was insightful. Now, I don't deny one of the toughest parts about job hunting is the interview. And now we are going to conduct mock job interviews and see how students from different universities answer them. Tell me more about yourself.
I'm a final year student studying political science and Southeast Asian studies.
I've had prior experiences working in an advertising agency, corporate marketing firms, and also in the education sector.
I'm constantly curious about the world and interested to continue down this road that I've started.
Describe a significant task or project that you have absolutely nailed.
During the CrowdStrike outage last year, I was interning for risk advisory firm and we had to send out travel intelligence alerts to our client. We had to do things quickly and in a systematic way, and I'm glad to say that our clients were able to receive the alerts in a timely manner to plan their travel better.
For one of my internships in the past, I created this photo story about one of our profiles. It did really well on social media when we posted it on Instagram.
Share your top strength and a potential weakness.
I'm a pretty creative problem solver. I know a lot of interesting and cool facts that kind of help give me this insights into how to problem solve.
My top strength is that I am quite resourceful. If a colleague asks me at work about something, I can usually come up with an answer or help them 9 times out of 10.
I would say that I'm very determined and I'm very resilient. So I like to find out what's the root cause of all my problems. So let's say if I'm struggling with an issue, I won't give up until I find the root cause of the issue.
I have to go to the toilet quite a lot, especially after lunch, because I don't drink any coffee. Like I joke that if I smell coffee, I can feel the acid reflux start coming out already. That's why I drink a lot of water instead to keep myself focused and productive. Well, you can't fall asleep if you are at the toilet.
I think everybody knows that their harshest critique is themselves, and I'm just like that as well. I'm trying to overcome it by celebrating the little bits of success and little achievements, and that kind of helps me prioritize my work a little bit better.
So tell us, how would you estimate the number of coffee cups sold in Singapore daily? I drink 3 cups a day. How about you?
I think first I'll look at the population size of Singapore, 5 or 6 million, and I would estimate that about 25% of the people drink coffee, and I would assume that each of them drink approx 2 to 3 cups a day, about 2 to 3 million cups of coffee per day.
You have 8 identical looking balls and one is slightly heavier than the rest. You can only use the balancing scale twice. How do you find the heavier ball?
Okay, so I'll split it into 3 groups. So it's three balls, 2 balls. And then I'll measure the 3 balls against the 3 balls. If one side goes down, it means the heavier ball is on that side. Then I'll take 2 balls out of the 3 and I'll measure them against each other. Then whichever one's the lowest is the heaviest. But if it's balanced, that means it's the last ball that I didn't measure. But then if the 3-3 is balanced, means in the last group, out of the 2 balls, one is the heavier one. Then I'll measure that.
So do you feel anxious about finding a job after graduation?
I think it's inevitable for us to feel a bit anxious about finding a job.
Fortunately, I've been able to find a job already. So yeah.
You secured one already?
Yeah, I managed to find a job as a journalist. Yeah.
I'm actually blessed enough to say that I've secured one. It's in the public service industry, so I'm gonna go there after I graduate this sem. But I would say that the path was not easy, so I was a bit anxious getting there. And a lot of my friends also mirror this. Like, it's very hard to get replies from jobs, and the mess applying and still not hearing back from a lot of them is a bit of a dejection to them. Yeah.
We do also have like a hustle culture, trying to build ourselves, build our portfolios and everything. And we just want to be enough to impress our future employers and also achieve something for ourselves.
Then how do you think university has prepared you, to go into the career in your chosen field?
University has quite a few mentorship programs that helps me to interact with mentors who have walked the path before, and they're able to share what worked for them and what didn't, and that gives me a lot of hope and as well as confidence to meet with the challenges that are ahead.
You are in political science.
Yes.
So who are your mentors in politics? Can share the names? Do you think that frequently changing jobs is a must for career advancement, salary progression?
I think it really depends on the role and the industry, but I think it's also important to stay in a role long enough that you pick up the meaningful skills.
Personally, I don't think it's necessary to job hop, because sometimes within that company itself, right, if you're job hopping too often or too quick, you might miss the opportunity to get that promotion, because it takes some time, right? Like, requires time and patience for you to be good at the job that you are at or like grow into your own in the company. And if you leave too soon, you might miss the opportunity to be recognized for a promotion. Personally, if I like the company, I will stay for as long as I can.
That's a wrap! We got some really good thoughts on job hunting, and let us know in the comment section down below if their expectations match yours. And if you're job hunting as well, do subscribe for more career tips and real life insights, and we'll see you in the next episode of Gen Z Crash Course!